Well, now for the latest updates on the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia has said that it has shot down Ukrainian drones over 5 regions, including Moscow, besides 2 Ukrainian missiles over the Azov Sea. Russia controlled the Ukrainian Azov Sea coast since last year when it fell to Moscow. The attack comes a day after Russia mounted a large-scale drone attack on Kyiv. As Moscow's offensive drags into the 22nd month, Russia and Ukraine have been hitting out at each other with drones for several months as well. And drones that hit Moscow's region as well as other regions bordering Ukraine. The Russian Defense Ministry has claimed that its air defense has destroyed 9 drones over Moscow, Tula, Kaluga and in other regions. It later said that 4 more Ukrainian drones were downed over the Bryansk region as well as the southwestern Somilsk region and the Tula region north of Moscow. The attacks came a day after Ukraine said Russia launched 75 Iranian-made Shahed drones, mostly aimed at Kyiv. Kyiv called it a record in Moscow's offensive so far. Ukraine has also stepped up its attacks on Russia since launching its counter-offensive this summer. It has hit regions close to the fighting zones as well as further inland into Russia, including Moscow itself. Ukraine has also reported Russian attacks in the south and east of the country. Regional authorities said that in the Kherson region, bad weather and Russian attacks left around a dozen villages without electricity. Kyiv has been preparing for weeks for an expected Moscow campaign against its energy grid. Ukraine's national security advisor has claimed that Moscow has activated a network of sleeper spies in Ukraine in the past 2 months. These spies are allegedly trying to destabilize Ukrainian society in the face of a military deadlock. Further, fearing that global attention has shifted to the Israel-Hamas conflict, Ukraine is calling on the West to supply more weapons to counter Moscow's forces as the winter settles in.